Hello, how are you? Welcome back to the February Knitting Challenge. Gotta say, I gotta give people who do Vlogmas a lot of credit. It is a lot of work to stream yourself daily and stream yourself knitting daily. It's a lot of work. But I guess it's all for a good cause, so that's all that matters. So I hope everyone has been staying warm, dry, and safe today if you're in the Ontario area. It's been a doozy of a storm of on and off ice. The socks are coming along well. I'm doing the surface crochet on the second pair for the back heel. So I have one full one done, and then I'm working on the second one. Y'all. How's your project coming along? It's kind of incredible. I was looking at the Ravelry page today for Sock Madness, and this is just a qualifying sock, like just so you can even participate in the competition. And there are people that are already done their socks. And I think this only dropped a few days ago. I think it dropped on Sunday. So they powered through hard. Yeah, truly madness. Yeah. And I can't seem to find my medium sock blockers. I took them to the store one day for displaying a pair of socks that I made as samples. And I swore I brought them home, but I cannot find them to save the life of me. Same with my 2.25 circular needles. I cannot find them to save my life. And it really, really bothers me. Like, there are not many places that these sock blockers could go. And it's not like they're really tiny and easy to hide. Yeah. I was thinking, like, if I stopped thinking about it, maybe it would hit me. But I have a feeling I'm gonna have to tear my place apart because I've been on and off thinking about them for the last 2 days. Like, I have my small sock blockers and I have my large sock blockers, but one's either not gonna block the socks quite enough or the others are going to stretch it out. And I don't want to stretch the socks out, so I'm in a bit of a pickle and I don't want to buy new ones. That's the last thing I want to do is buy new sock blockers right now. But I seriously don't know where they could have gone. They're not too much money. They're just not something that I have budgeted for this month for personal purchases. Um, this month I have to stock up on our groceries. So Chris and I buy meat in bulk and then portion them out and then freeze them. And this is the week that I have to go and purchase the um, proteins. And that's where majority, if not all of my personal spending will be going to, is restocking up on our protein supply. So yeah, sock blockers aren't on the menu, unfortunately, but it's all right. I'm sure I have them somewhere. I just have a feeling I'm going to have to dig around and maybe tear the store apart because maybe I left them at the store still. Who knows? But I swore I brought them home. Mm. We were open today. We had, yeah, I did put them in a safe spot, and now I don't remember. That's 100% correct. 100%. I was probably like, this is a great place. It's out of the way. It's safe. This is fantastic. But yeah, go figure. Isn't that how it always turns out? But yeah, are you still working on your blanket tonight, or what are you working on? Are you working on a different whip by chance? Oh, okay, you're still working on the blanket. Cool, cool. So are you mainly like a blanket crocheter? Like, is that your preference of project? Is blankets? Because I know pretty much everyone has like a project category preference. Uh, yes, it does force you to sit and focus. I find that to be the situation with any intricate patterns. I have to actually really focus in order to complete them. I can't really be doing other things at the same time too often. But yeah, it's kind of nice that it makes you slow down and go through like a rhythm that's almost meditative. I will say I did get several things of business paperwork done today at the store because no one was really braving the weather. So it was pretty quiet. My uncle and aunt, before they flew back out to BC, did come to the store though. And my aunt brought me a miniature sun powered Lucky Cat. And I'm like, all right, the opening the shop is officially complete. I have the Chinese Lucky Cat. It's pretty cute. It's just like one of those generic white ones with the paw. But yeah, it's a nice little novelty thing, and it was nice of them to think of me. And it was their first time at my store, so it's nice. And I found out that my aunt actually has been quilting lately. I did not know she had picked that up, so that was fun to find out. Yeah, much fun. Now quilting's a whole nother ball game. That's madness in itself. Mm-hmm. Come on, back on the hook you go. There we go. Mm-mm. The bonding moment. I love finding. Yes, agreed. We did have a interesting situation this afternoon. Someone came into the shop for the social, but didn't have a craft with them. And I figured, okay, maybe they're wanting to buy their material for a pattern they have in mind that they're going to cast on at the shop for the social. Nope. So I was like, okay, well, you're more than welcome to just hang out and chill and chat. You don't have to be crafting. But I think I might have scared them off at that point. Felt a little bad about it. But yeah, first time I've had a person come to the social without a craft or a craft idea in mind that they were purchasing for. So kind of interesting. Mm-mm-mm-mm. Yeah, I'm not sure kind of what they were thinking it would be like. But yeah, guess there's always first for something. When I had the samples in the shop window, I had several people come in and ask if I was selling them or how much were the items. And I'm just like, they're not for sale, but I can sell you the items to make your own. And they looked at me like I was nuts. And then when I told them how much I would actually be selling it for, they looked at me like I was definitely nuts. Like $900 for a sweater, forget it. It's like, yes, that it took a lot of time. Thank you. Thank you. Yes. Agreed. But yeah, I'm always finding something new and interesting happening with the store, even on quiet days. It's kind of like going through a maze and you never know what's at the next turn until you take it. And then it's like, oh, well then, that is a dead end. Or, oh, well then, that is a drunk person. Like, okay then. Never a dull moment. My first retail job was at Reebok. And on my very first day of work, I saw someone shoplift as I was getting kind of like the rundown acquainted with the shop floor and the cash machine and everything. And I was just kind of like, yes, I've had one drunk person show up into the store. Very calm, but you could smell it on their breath. They were just like, I was just interested in what like you sell here. It's like, well, I sell crafts. They were really chill, but it's not fun having a person who smells like they bathed in liquor show up to anything. It's a bit nauseating. That drenched in alcohol smell. But they were harmless. No harm done. Mm, Okay, one more. Nope, good. Okay. Oh, why am I trying to... My brain's all fuzzy today. So, Chris and I don't know if we're coming down with something because we've had headaches the last couple days. He's good. He's good. But we have been having headaches the last couple days, and we don't know if it's because of the weather or if we're fighting something off. But yeah, it's been an interesting kind of like we want to do things, we want to get stuff done around the house, but then it's just like, ooh, I don't feel so great. The pups are good. We went for a 4-kilometer walk yesterday, so that was really nice. And then in the evening, Zeus decided to do something ridiculous. I'm not 100% sure what, but something ridiculous that caused him to tweak his front foot a little. So then he was limping around unnecessarily. Well, not unnecessarily, like he needed to limp because that's how he felt. But yeah, he's doing better now. He's walking pretty normal, which is good. Yeah. And I just realized I forgot my cell phone, which has the pattern and where I am on it. So I could go get that. Yeah, maybe I'll go do that. Maybe I'll go grab that quickly. Because, maybe not. Maybe rather than a 30-minute chat, we'll just make it 20 today. Especially since, yeah, my energy is a little low today. And I don't know if you can tell, but my throat's a little grainy. Yes, poor baby, but a silly baby, yes. And he's being very sucky since it happened too. So he's been cuddling into my side quite a lot. And being a sucky baby. But he's a good boy. He's my baby. He's my oldest baby, my first baby. Speaking of babies, I told my uncle that he shouldn't have put the bug back in my mom's brain about Chris and I having children. He put that bug back in her brain. Yeah. Yeah. And it's like, no, not the right time. Nope, not the right time. And plus, Chris and I would rather adopt than have our own kids, anyways. Not the right time. And it's like, thanks for putting that back in her brain. She finally had come to terms that the dogs and Athena were her grandchildren. And yep. Leave it to my uncle. Good thing he only comes to Ontario every 3 years. So yeah. He's his heart's in the right place, but crazy uncle. He's a fun one. Yeah. I think I'm gonna have soup for dinner. Maybe that'll help me feel a little better. The heat with all the fluids. Yeah, definitely gotta have those family members. That's an understatement. Yeah. But it's kind of interesting. Yeah, tea and soup, definitely. Uh, so one Christmas, I think it was 2 years ago or so, my parents bought me a Tiger hot water dispenser. Best thing ever. I love that thing. It's great for if I want to boil water quicker than waiting for the tap water to heat up. I can have tea without having to wait for a kettle. It's fantastic. It's the best thing ever. Whoever came up with hot water dispensers, primo. Love it. Chris's sister came over for a day or so after we got it a while back, and her first comment was, "What the heck is that?" I'm like, "You haven't seen a hot water dispenser before? This is the best thing next to a rice cooker. It is fantastic." So I always have hot water. It's wonderful. Yeah. Yeah. I love my hot water dispenser, and I love my rice cooker. So 2 years ago, I had to teach Chris actually how to use it because he's never really used a rice cooker or cooked rice before. So I taught him how to use it before I left for the trip with my Nana. And he sends me a photo of the cooked rice grains. He's like, "I made rice. I should be on Iron Chef." I'm just like, "Okay, babe. Yeah, you go, babe." And he's been making rice ever since. Kills me. Kills me. He definitely lived the bachelor life before. The family is proud. I will say, ever since we bought the house, he's been learning to cook significantly more than when he was a bachelor and when we didn't live together. Uh, so he knows how to cook salmon in one way, which is like a teriyaki sauce type of way, or soy based. Um, and then he knows how to make short ribs. And there was something, oh, jerk chicken. That's another one that he learned how to make. So he's definitely coming along. And the things that he has learned, he has done very well to perfect them. And I've got to say, like, if I was to try and make them, probably wouldn't be as good as how he does. Like, those are his staples. But I will forever probably know more than he does. I still need recipes though. Like, I still like to have like a general list of ingredients, that not necessarily the amount unless it's baking. Then I definitely want to know the amount. But when cooking, I always like to at least have like an idea of what the ingredients are for how I either modified a recipe or the recipe that I am using. And then I just kind of go by taste. Mm. I gotta make some chili soon. We're out of chili. So that's one dish that I usually try to freeze. Yes, like an auntie and or a grandma, yeah, for sure. Or, or like Uncle Roger. At least when it comes to fried rice. His videos are hilarious. Uh, he critiques Jamie Oliver's fried rice, and then he critiques Gordon Ramsay's fried rice, and it's just too funny. He plays up to the Asian cooking stereotypes to a T. But yeah, good times. Yeah. Actually, I don't know what we're having for dinner today. I think I might just have soup. Oh yeah, we talked about this. Oh my god, I'm losing my brain. Sorry about that. Going around in a circle. What have you had? Have you had dinner? Mm-hmm. Do, do, do. Ooh, pasta and salad. I like it. Very nice. Do you have a preference on how your salads or pasta are done up, or kind of just love it all? Yeah, same, same. Even cream. I'll even have cream on my pasta and a creamy poppy seed salad dressing on my salad, and then I'll pay for it later. But yeah, love pasta and salads. Yeah. So there's actually not a bad place uh, in downtown Oshawa. I forget exactly what it's called. I'm gonna have to double check. It starts with like a V or something. It's a very exotic sort of sounding name. What was it? Avanti. So there's a kind of Italian restaurant called Avanti uh, Terroria. Terroa. Anyways, it's referred to as Avanti, but they have some very nice pasta dishes and pizza dishes. Very nice. And gluten free options. So I went there uh, for a friend's birthday. I don't really go downtown Oshawa very often, um, but yeah, it was very good. I enjoyed it. And it's not a um, bad ambiance either. Like inside, it's pretty nice. I think you can even see the wood burning stove that they use for their pizzas. Yeah, it was an enjoyable outing. Busy on Saturdays, very busy on Saturdays. But yeah, I was pleasantly surprised by that one. And then someone has recommended that I try, I think it's called Texo Mexico or Mexico Texo for Mexican food. Oh, this is going to bother me. What is it called again? The Mexitaco. That's what it's called. Mexitaco. Apparently that is good. I haven't been there, so I'm just gonna take people's words for it. But apparently it's pretty good. Guess I will have to try it one day. But then there's also one called Mexolindo that has pretty good ratings. But I don't know if it's any good either. Yeah, definitely date night idea for sure. Chris does like Mexican food a lot. Yeah, he does. And he does like pizza. Yeah, that would be a good date idea, actually. Hmm. Mix it up a little, explore our town a little more. Because there's still so much that I feel like I don't know about Oshawa. So, yeah, be a good idea for sure. Yeah. But at the same time, half the time after work and everything, Chris and I are just like, potato, a potato, one with a couch. Yeah. 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 So we'll see. Anyways, I'm gonna go so I can eat some soup. Thanks for joining me, Vienna. I always enjoy your company. It's always a pleasure. And I will hopefully see you tomorrow. Yes, thank you. Bye.